It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Underway in Buffalo. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single cover.
Move on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Newton. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Harris. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
And Oliver.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots 3, Bills 0.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. This is White on the screen. And he's brought down. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Try and run with Harris. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
From them back at the 4. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown, New England.
From 4 yards out. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Patriots 10, Bills nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 51's a mark, boy, 51. And we're pretty quiet, team, we're pretty quiet.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Allen to throw it. Buying time to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Taken down and sacked.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
For a Buffalo Bills.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Throwing again. Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The kickoff for Buffalo.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And his throw is incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
2nd and 10, Newton again. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it here. This is James White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd down.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Gun.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Pass complete. It's Bird. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Ready? Come on, let's go. 49, come on. I'm here all day.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Third and long, it's Newton. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now.
A 44-yard attempt.
And Folk's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Mike 51, Mike 50.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now Allen off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Back to throw, Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
Running out of the gun with White. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Harris. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And folks, kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fielded in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.